There is a natural nut in nature that does so many remarkable things, and you only have to eat one a day. So, we're going to talk about the Brazil nut today. Yeah, the Brazil nut is loaded with selenium. Humans only need about 55 micrograms of selenium a day to get all the benefits we'll talk about. And the Brazil nut has anywhere from about a little over 55 to 60, all the way up to about 90 micrograms of selenium in each nut. So people only have to eat one nut per day. And I remember when I learned about Brazil nuts, I was wondering, like, why don't all doctors talk about this? So, selenium is really crucial in the human body to help support the immune system and to prevent certain diseases. So, for example, there is the benefit of antioxidant defense. So, selenium is a key component that helps create glutathione in the body, which is what helps protect our cells from damage. Again, glutathione is the most potent antioxidant that our body actually makes. It also helps with thyroid metabolism, especially people with hypothyroid or Hashimoto's disease. Selenium is one of the crucial uh, parts of the converting thyroid hormone to the usable type. And that, of course, regulates metabolism and how fast our heart beats and how much weight we can lose and all that stuff. Immune system support. So, this is a big one because with the correct amounts of selenium, you can really avoid certain conditions. So, for example, men deficient in selenium may have trouble with fertility. So, you want to make sure you're getting enough selenium a day. DNA repair. If you're exposed to excessive amounts of radiation, whether do you always wear those AirPods in your ear, or do you work in the hospital near the X-ray lab? Like, or do you fly a lot? Are you a stewardess or a pilot? Because those people that fly a lot are exposed to more radiation in the atmosphere. You want to have plenty of selenium on board to repair your DNA. So they've actually studied certain diseases. So, for example, Keshan disease, this is a heart muscle disease. It causes the heart to get much larger. And this was happening in parts of China because their soil was deficient in selenium. And a lot of those people were getting this disease. Selenium supplementation was able to reduce the incidences of this type of heart disease. Then there's Cashin-Beck disease. This is a chronic bone and joint disorder that caused problems with deformities and restricted mobility. And again, this was related to selenium deficiency in the food and the soil found in China, Siberia, and North Korea. That's really awful. They also, by the way, suffered from iodine deficiency, which is really important in pregnant women, babies, etc., because proper amounts of iodine make IQ or intelligence go higher. That's really interesting, right? So, what about certain diseases we all don't want to get? You know, the type of things like the colorectal, prostate, lung, bladder, skin, esophageal, gastric, all those types of things that fall into the realm of the different type of cancers that are out there. Like, you want a really strong immune system. Studies have shown higher selenium, or the blood levels that show adequate amounts over time, show a reduced chance of getting those type of diseases. Isn't that interesting? So large studies, though, found mixed results with selenium supplementation. I'm not saying to go out and take selenium, but isn't it interesting that the Brazil nut, it's a really tasty nut, by the way. You can get it at the health food store, the grocery store. You only need to eat one per day to get adequate amounts of selenium. Plus, there's other nutrients in it, too. They taste so good, it's tempting. You want to do a handful. Don't do that, because too much selenium is not a good thing either. I tell my patients, don't eat more than 3 a day. 1 is plenty. And then, go eat some cashews or, something else. But isn't that interesting about the Brazil nut? So here's something I find interesting. People with cognitive decline, like we're all worried as we get older about Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Studies show that people that had low selenium levels had a higher risk of memory loss, cognitive decline, and Alzheimer's. So doesn't that make you think twice about selenium? People also have studied it to show that muscle weakness, myodegenerative conditions, and even HIV is worse with low amounts of selenium in the system. So remember, excessive intake of selenium can have very serious and negative health consequences. You don't ever want to eat more than one Brazil nut. You still want to check with your doctor to see if this is a good idea. Maybe they don't even know about the Brazil nut. You can let them know about it. But I just love the Brazil nut coming from nature. Isn't that amazing? So maybe try one today, right? Be careful though, because if you have pre-existing health conditions or on certain medications, that may not be right for you. So always check with your doctor first. But I just wanted to talk about the Brazil nut today. Super interesting.